मैं ये दिखाना चाहती हूँ जो कुछ असलियत था. And Lady Mountbatten, she was much more politically astute than her husband. Her husband was very much into his clothes, his badges, his medals, the pomp and splendor of his class, being part of the royal family. He was a very vain man, and I wanted to show that. That was part of his thing. He was more excited about introducing the zipper, to India, and whereas she was his conscience. She constantly was saying to him, don't rush what you're doing, wait, don't just go for partition, wait. So I think that also there's a lot of footage of Edwina out in India. He remained a lot, in Viceroy's house in Rashtrapati Bhavan, meeting, Nehruji, Gandhiji, everybody. But Edwina, she was out with the Red Cross. She was a patron of the Red Cross. She would go and visit villages. She would go to Gandhi's prayer meetings. She was out and about in India, and she actually really did want to make changes here. She took that role very seriously. So I wanted to show that, and all the footage is there on YouTube to see her out there with refugees, with people, just not really able to do anything, but just to show that hamdardi, She very much wanted to do that, and I salute her for doing that, actually. But I think that her husband really didn't really listen to her, and he just sort of went down a different path.
मैं स्क्रिप्ट पढ़ी थी और एक ऑडिशन टेप भेजा था गुरिंदर को हिंदुस्तान से. सहर लतीफ़ कास्टिंग डायरेक्टर हैं, उनने मुझे कॉल किया, बोला फिल्म बन रही है. मेरे घर आई, हमने एक ऑडिशन टेप रिकॉर्ड किया जहाँ मैं कुछ दुपट्टा वपट्टा सिखा रही हूँ. एंड आई सेंड टू गुरिंदर, एंड आई थिंक Gurinder really liked it, and coincidentally मैं उसके कुछ टाइम बाद I was in England when I got a call saying Gurinder wants to test you with Manish Dayal, the actor who's in the film with me, opposite me, who's a wonderful actor. But so I said मैं तो मगर हिंदुस्तान में हूँ ही नहीं, मैं तो इंग्लैंड में हूँ. तो then she got us in touch, and then I went to see her musical, and then we did like a reading together with Manish, another actor from the film Jazz, and I, which I think went well.
Very well.
And then she called me one day, I was sleeping, and she called and saying, okay, I want you to be my Alia. And I think I screamed for 5 minutes, and she's like, she laughed. She said, okay, maybe it's the wrong decision.
But also, she has a period face, period features. In the film, she has a 40s hairstyle and wears those big salwars and kuli kameez, and so she really suits the period look.
Each character is so beautifully written. हिस्ट्री को बहुत ही अलग तरीके से लिखा गया. हम भी जब हिंदुस्तान में पार्टीशन के ऊपर फिल्म बनाते हैं तो बहुत अलग तरीके से बनाते हैं. इनका नज़रिया बनाने का बहुत अलग है. ऑफ कोर्स एक जो सीक्रेट डॉक्यूमेंट्स की बात कर रही हैं वो तो है ही, मतलब दैट्स द बेसिक क्रक्स ऑफ द फिल्म. बट उसके अलावा पार्टीशन को एक पीपल्स प्रॉब्लम बताया गया है. बहुत आसान होता है कि आप फिंगर पॉइंट करो और किसी को ब्लेम करो, बट टू रियली थिंक दैट इट्स अ कलेक्टिव प्रॉब्लम and how that an issue like this affects common people, I think वो कहीं ना कहीं निकल के आ रहा था, which I sort of, as a person also, I sort of resonate with that whatever could be your ulterior motive, it could be geopolitical, it could be anything, but to divide people, and to cause unrest or bloodshed is just not right. So I just love that, and I knew when I read the film that I would love to be a part of a film like this. Well, Alia is a Muslim interpreter to the Mountbattens have come. She's educated, she's Muslim, which is very unusual for a girl for that period. Very strong. Her problem is sort of the problem that India had, or a lot of Muslims in India had that point in time, whether to stay or to leave. And she's in love with this boy who's Hindu. And she has a blind father to take care of, and the father's found this lovely young Muslim boy for her, played by the lovely dashing Arunodaya Singh, who's a great guy, but she's just not in love with him, and she has to make that choice whether to stay or to leave.
But we also made it that Alia and Jeet, one was from Amritsar, one was from Lahore, so they never knew which country they were going to end up in. till the last minute. So that was
Which is the problem of all Indians, no? You could
Yeah.
be in Lahore, but you could be a Hindu, and then you didn't know which side you want to be on because Lahore was still your city, and so
Yeah.
it was just that conflict that people had at a point in time, you know, who you really are, that question of identity when something like this is thrown in your face. I guess people just respond.